Hey, so in this video, I'll be installing another Flask extension that is Flask-WTForms. So it allows you to create an HTML form inside Python. And now you might be wondering why do we need such a thing since you already saw me creating an normal HTML form. And yeah, you might be right, but this extension provides an extra layer of security. It provides security against an attack that is called a CSRF attack. CSRF stands for Cross-Site Request Forgery Attack. What it means is that basically it means that no other site or app can make a post request or a submit of a form if it didn't have what we call a CSRF access token, and generating and validating of the CSRF access token is taken care by uh, this extension Flask-WT So let's install it. I'll do pip in Flask-WT forms. Uh, what I type over here? I'll do pip in Flask-WT form. It's not ET, it's WT. And by the time it's installing, let's go to the official docs of WT forms, and I'll open up the docs. I haven't passed installed over here, and there are no spaces, it's dash WTF. So yeah, to activate that CSRF protection, we need to pass a configuration variable in our app, that is secret key. So for that, I'll open up my Vim and I'll go to app.py file. Just like we added this configuration variable of first database URI, I'll copy and paste the same line, and rather than this, I'll add I'll add the variable, this secret key configuration variable. So I'll copy it and I'll paste it over here. You can pass anything in this secret key variable. A normal string might as well work. And by the way, a note here, this secret key isn't our what we call CSRF access token. This is required to generate that CSRF access token. It isn't the same thing. So yeah, so yeah, we can pass anything here. We can pass this as well, but it's not recommended. The better way of doing it is to open up another Python REPL. I'll do Python over here, and here I'll import a module that is secrets, and from secrets I'll import a function that is hex token, hex underscore token. Oh, there is nothing like hex token inside secrets. This is the reason I will always open up docs. So maybe it's token hex. So yeah, token hex. Basically, token hex returns a, a string of randomly generated words, characters, and it takes an argument that is length of that string. So I'll provide this. I'll do token hex, and I'll say 12 characters long string. So yeah, I generated this string and I'll copy paste this string over here. I'll copy and I'll paste it over here. Let me open up the docs to uh, yeah, so I'll explain what it does. First I'll need to import this line. So just like we have created this database table, the same way we can create a form. So for this we need to create a class. I'll name it to do to do form, and it will inherit from this Flask form that we just imported. Here we need to pass the name of our field, so I'll do to do equals, and as you can see it's an string field, so we need to import that as well. So I'll copy it and uh, I'll go to import line. I'll import it. So by the way, this Flask WTF is a wraparound of WT forms library in Flask. So yeah, I'll go back to my line. Over here I'll type string field. We can, if the first argument is the label, but since we are not using it, we can pass anything, because you won't be using it. The another is validators. So if you remember correctly, in our templates index add.html, I have added this required attribute in my input field. That means it's required. So for that, what I can to replicate this functionality, I need to pass an validator that is data required. So I'll import it from wtforms.validator as well, and so and I can pass it just like this. I'll copy it. The validators is a list of all the validators. There are other validators other than this data required validator. There are many more, and we'll take a look at them later on. So let's just go. Let me copy this uh, whole line, and I'll go to my. So I'll paste it over here, and yeah, this is how we create a form. Now in our add function, let's just create an instance of this form. So I'll do form equals to do form, and we'll be passing this instance in our index.html add.html file. So that will be done in another video. This is it for this video.